Hi golfers, I'm Ryan McGinnis, teaching professional here at Turning Stone Resort Casino, and behind me I have the sandbox. I have the bunker. Whatever you want to call it, the thing that frustrates you the most when you're out playing golf. Stay with me because I'm going to talk to you about how do we get out of that bunker every single in a bunker. We have no idea what we're doing. We're scared, we're nervous. This ball has the potential to go everywhere. I get it. We've all been there. What if I told you one simple tip that I know will help you get this ball out 99% of the time? Here it is. So, when I get in a bunker, there's one thing that I want you to start doing, and it relates to a feeling we're going to create. This feeling is throwing sand. And what I mean by that is, imagine on my backswing, I picked up sand and I threw it over my right shoulder. And then on the downswing, I picked up sand and I threw it over my left shoulder. What if that was my only thought? I got in there and I told myself, throw sand over my right shoulder, throw sand over my left shoulder. That would be simple. Throwing sand over our right, throwing sand over our left. That's our only thought when we're in this bunker. And that golf ball is going to start to pop out soft, high. You'll be able to control it a little better when it hits the green. We're throwing sand over our right shoulder on the backswing, throwing sand, throwing sand. And I know the questions. In the comments, I know you're going to say, well, what about my club face? What about my setup? If we revert back to what we talked about in chipping, it's the same thing. I'm getting a little forward of the ball. I'll put a ball down so you can see. I'm getting a little forward of it. The ball is going to be played middle to forward in our stance. And from here, I can go square club face if I need to. I can go open club face if I need to. It's a preference. It's what shot am I trying to hit. But once I get those two things down, I'm throwing sand over my right, throwing sand over my left. Again, I'm throwing sand over my right, I'm throwing sand over my left. That's all I want you to worry about. So let's hit this ball. We're telling ourselves, throw sand over our right, throw sand over our left. And that golf ball will get on the green every single time. So we have our process. We have our thoughts. We're throwing sand over our right. We're throwing sand over our left. Here's a really good drill to help you control two things: where that club is entering the sand and how long is the club in the sand in terms of time. So if I just said, all right, no ball, I'm going to draw a line. That's going to be my low point line. So we're going to pretend like the ball is on the line. And then I'm going to just draw another line 6 inches forward of it. From there, I'm going to pretend, all right, that's where my ball is. I'm going to get this club to enter the sand either just on the line or just before, and I'm going to get it to exit the sand just at this line on the left or a little before. I don't need a ball. I don't need anything. Throw sand over my right, throw sand over my left. Throw sand over my right, throw sand over my left. The motions are the same, no matter if I'm hitting a short bunker shot or a long bunker shot. My backswing length will just change. Throw sand over my right, throw sand over my left. Simple drill. You can do it. Takes you 5 minutes. You'll get used to controlling low point, keeping your club in the sand for the right amount of time. And then remember, one thought: throw sand over your right, throw sand over your left. If I have a longer bunker shot, I can do two things. I can either square the face up a little bit, or I can go grab a sand wedge or a gap wedge and make the same exact motion. So we're going to throw sand over our right, throw sand over our left. And that ball will come out on the green 99% of the time. It's simple. You can take it anywhere. Condition of the sand matters, but the idea is the same. If I have fluffy sand, which I have here, I'll play it up in my stance with more than likely an open club face. If it's firm and compact, I might keep the face a little bit more on the square side, or I might try to get steeper into it. But the idea of throwing sand over my right, throwing sand over my left is the same thought process every single time. I told you it was going to be simple, and I delivered. So we kept it simple. We're throwing sand over our right shoulder. We're throwing sand over our left shoulder. Enough of these 1,000 different thoughts to hit that bunker shot. You're already nervous to begin with. Think about that one thing. And remember, your goal is just to get it on the green by any means. And no, don't throw it on the green. Throw sand over your right. Throw sand over your left. 99% of the time, that ball will end up either out of the bunker or on the green. And that's what we want. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment below if you enjoyed the one thought that I gave you. Let me know if it's simple enough and give me feedback. Is it working for you? Like this video, subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button below.